This is called conditional tense. Conditional tense on conditional sentences, they are important because this is what you always write wrongly, okay? So conditional sentences. There are four types of conditional tenses. Conditional means kemungkinan. Okay, so it is important to use the correct structure and then pay attention to the verb. Tengok verb dia. Conditional, I use a pen. Okay, conditional sentences are statement discussing known factor. Dia ataupun dia menerangkan faktor yang memang ada kenyataan. Or hypothetical situation. Hypothetical means hypothesis, kemungkinan. And akibat dia. And their consequences. Okay. So, conditional means dia adalah fakta. Fakta means, okay, I change my highlighter with better. Fakta ataupun situasi yang kemungkinan dan juga akibat dia. Okay, so this is the sentences that you always write, but you always write wrongly. Okay, okay, types, there are four. Number one is zero conditional. Second is first conditional. Third is second conditional. And the last one is third conditional. Zero, first, second, third. Okay, let's look at the first one. Zero conditional sentences. I change it to blue. Blue is easier. Okay, zero. Okay, hafal ini. You can start writing. Okay, hafal ini. If campur dengan simple present, campur dengan present simple dengan present simple. Okay. So what is zero conditional sentences? Zero conditional sentences express general truth. Kenyataan yang betul. Situation in which one thing always causes another, ataupun satu situasi yang menyebabkan situasi lain, about a general truth, kenyataan, rather than a specific instance. Dia bukan contoh, dia adalah kenyataan. Okay, so when using the zero conditional, the correct sentence to use in both clauses is simple present. Okay, jadi kita kena guna simple present. Formula dia if campur present simple, campur present simple. Okay, kalau present simple dia ada dua. Dia tu one plus S or another one plus ES. Okay, or there is no plus. Don't plus S and you cannot also plus ES. Okay? Can you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the common mistake is to use the simple future. Ini kesalahan pelajar, dia selalu guna future. So you cannot use future tense. Example, if you don't brush your teeth, you get cavities. Okay, tengok ni, you get. Kalau don't brush, don't is from do not, right? Okay. Okay. Next, when people smoke cigarettes, their health suffers. So people guna smoke. Kalau health adalah tak boleh bilang kesihatan. So suffers with the S. When people smoke cigarettes, their health will suffer. So ini salah. Tak boleh tulis will suffer. Kalau ada perkataan yang mula dengan if. Okay, kalau dia satu kenyataan ataupun dia satu fakta. So you must use present and present. For example, if you heat ni panaskan. If you heat water to 100 degree, it boils. Kenapa ada S? Because it adalah water. Water tak boleh bilang, cannot count. So you must put S or ES. Okay? Excuse. Can you understand? It's easy, right? So ini dipanggil zero conditional. Zero bermaksud dia adalah kenyataan, fakta. Okay, let's look at the sample. Okay. Can you do the exercise now? 1 to 6. Get a piece of paper and then write the answers. Okay? So I'll turn off my... Oh, I cannot wait. How do I do? Okay, I think I have to go here. No. Sorry. Okay. This is my presenter's view. Okay, can you still see? Oh, sorry, this is my YouTube. Can you still see?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, wait first. Someone want to join. Danish is here. There's a problem. Sometimes when you present, okay, somebody is in. Okay, so I'm going to mute my voice first. Okay, I give you chance to look at the screen and the answer. Okay. Okay, sorry, I mute my voice just now because I have to admit some people. Okay, are you all here? You are here, right? Okay, I repeat just now. We were doing conditional tense. Dia ada lagi ya? Kejap, kejap. Oh no, this is my message from the school. Okay, there are so many messages. Wait, I mute first. Okay. So I repeat, just now we were doing the slides. So this was the slide we were doing conditional tense. So let's look at the exercise now. Okay, you have to do this exercise. Can you do now? Okay. Let's look at number one. Let's try number one. The first one. If people too much, they get fat. So you look at the first one. Macam mana nak tulis ni? Senang saja. People ni ramai. Okay, so I repeat. Syarat dia like that because this is the first or the zero. Okay, conditional. So singular. Okay, singular will be plus S or ES. Okay, singular ni termasuk he, termasuk she and it. Okay, so this is singular. Yang lain tu semua adalah plural. Termasuk I plural. Plural is you cannot put S, you cannot put ES. Okay, tapi remember plural termasuk I. And then plural also termasuk including you. And then you have the rest, we, they, okay? So this will be plural. Okay, so the first one, let's do the first one. If people, so you know people ni banyak plural, right? So too much, then you see the answer here. So the answer will be if people
Eat.
too much. Good. They get fat. They. Bila ada they, they guna get. Okay. So let's do number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, take your paper first and then please write your answers. Okay. Okay, are you done? Number 2. Look at the Tengok apa?
You.
Tengok subjek dia. Tengok you. Good. Where's my pen? Kadang-kadang cannot find the pen. Okay, you. So what do you do here? People, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you. This one you.
You.
So this one is
Snake.
snakes. This one is
Babies.
baby. Okay, this one you. Right.
You.
This one
Yes.
they.
They.
Right. This one
You.
you. This one
They.
they. This one they.
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 Okay, so let's look at number 2. If you
Touch.
touch, good. Answer is touch. Okay, if you touch fire, you get burned. Tengok, nampak tak get dia? Get dia ada S, right? Okay, next. Number 3, people die if they don't.
Eat.
Also is from the word do not, right?
Do.
So people die if they don't
Eat.
eat. Okay, good. You
Get.
water. You, what's the
Okay.
answer?
To.
Because of you, answer dia. Class, you can on the mic, it's okay. You what? Number 4. You
You get.
you get water if you mix. Nampak tak mix ni? Mix here, okay? Asal, right? Simple present tense. You get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, number 3. Snakes bite if they are scared. So they use are. Okay, because plural. Snake plural, right? So answer is? What's the answer?
Bye.
Bite.
Okay, good. Bye. Okay, if babies are hungry, baby banyak atau satu? One is baby, right?
Baby.
So banyak. So if baby are, so you see are, right? Are
Yes.
hungry, they
Cry.
cry. Okay, good.
Cry.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So ini yang paling senang This is called zero. Where's my this one? Okay, I repeat Ini dipanggil zero conditional sentences. So formula is very easy. I change the marker, highlighter. I use blue. Okay, formula dia if ataupun when, because here ada when, right? Okay, campur dengan simple, present simple. And then another sentence after the comma also present. Okay, this one easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Answers. Okay, so if people eat, they get fat. If you touch a fire, if people eat too much, they get fat. If you touch a fire, you get burned. People die if they don't eat. You get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen. Snakes bite if they are scared. If babies are hungry, they cry. So tak boleh tulis ini For example, if babies are hungry, you write they will cry. Okay, so will ni tak boleh tulis because it is wrong. Because formula, just now the formula, present simple plus present simple. Okay, that is called conditional sentences. Okay, let's look at the second one. So we have first. Sekarang kita tengok first. Apa maksud first? First formula dia senang. If present simple, sekarang ada will and infinitive. Infinitive ni bermaksud root verb. Root verb. Root verb is yang asal. Okay, tak boleh tambah apa-apa, you can add. Okay, how to know this? First conditional sentences are used to express situations in which the outcome is likely but not guaranteed to happen in the future. Kalau kita buat ayat, dia ada situasi dan akibatnya adalah kemungkinan besar. But not guaranteed, tidak dijamin. Okay, kalau kemungkinan dia besar, so you have to use will. Okay, tadi fakta Okay, so use the simple present in the if clause. This is the if clause. And simple future sentence in the main clause. Yang depan ni dipanggil if clause. Yang hujung ini dipanggil main clause. Don't worry. Tak payah hafal clause-clause. That is the clause that expresses the likely outcome. Okay, yang mana akan ada will ni? Bila dia adalah likely outcome, akibat. This is for outcome. Outcome is result, kemungkinan keputusan dia. Okay, this is how we indicate that under a certain condition expressed in the if clause, a specific result will likely happen. Kemungkinan berlaku. Example, if you rest, you will feel better. Is it correct? Betul tak kemungkinan dia? Class, is it likely? Kalau awak rest, awak akan rasa lebih sihat. Is it correct? It's correct, right? Kemungkinan besar. Okay, number 2, if you set your mind to a goal, you will eventually achieve it. Kalau awak tumpukan kepada satu goal, awak akan berjaya. Betul tak? So, ini kemungkinan besar, right? So, when you write will, bila guna will, boleh guna contraction. This is called contraction. Example, I. So, I will, contraction is I. Am I right? If she, she, apostrophe, LL. Okay? Right. So, yang kemungkinan akan berlaku menjadi you will achieve. Achieve asal, This one you will feel. Feel also asal. If you will rest, you will feel better. Is it correct? Salah lah, because ini ada will, ini also ada will. So, ayat ini salah. Okay, if it rains tomorrow, betul tak? Rains, yes. Because yang pertama adalah present tense. Yang kedua, if it rains tomorrow, we will go to the cinema. Is it correct? Kalau hujan, kami akan pergi ke cinema. So, kemungkinan berlaku because you cannot go other place, right? You cannot go to the park, you cannot go to the...
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at the examples. Okay. Let's do number 1 first. I'll choose a pen. Pen is easier. Okay, my pen is always red. Okay, okay. If it, so kita tengok it, right? This one is I already have. I have. This one look at I. This one look at she. This one look at she will sudah ada. So look at she. If I, look at I. Okay. So if it, I won't. I won't. Teacher, what is won't? Won't adalah singkatan kepada will not.
Will not.
Okay, good. Will not, the contraction will become won't. Okay. So if it, I won't go to the park. So it adalah present kena tambah S or ES, right? So it become if it. So answer, class? What's the answer? If it rain or rains?
Rains.
Rains. Yeah.
Rains.
If it rains, I will not go to the park. Okay, I will not. Okay, let's do number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Try to answer now. Okay, anybody wants to answer number 2? You can on your mic and answer. If today, I'll go to the party tonight. So what's the answer? Because of I? This is the future. Yang selepas if clause ni, where's the pen? Okay, I use highlighter. Okay. Yang selepas ini, selepas comma ni, after the comma, okay, there is no comma here because if dia kat sini. So, ini adalah main dia. This is the main. Okay, because this if here, okay. So, this is also the main. Because you can change. Sometimes, ayat dia adalah A plus B. So, di mana A ni is here. If A plus B. But sometimes, it become B plus if A. Okay, so struktur ayat dia boleh berubah. But they are still the same. So, just now we learn this is the if clause. This is the if clause. Yang B ni adalah main clause. Ayat yang utama. Bila ayat utama, you must write the word will or will not. Okay, so this is the main clause here. This is the main clause. This is also the main clause. So this one definitely the main clause. This one is the main clause. This one is the main clause. And this one is the main clause. Main clause adalah apa? Effect or outcome. Kemungkinan apa akan berlaku. For example, like number 1. Kalau hujan, saya tidak akan pergi ke park. What is park? Taman. Okay, so saya tidak akan pergi ke taman is the outcome, kesan dia. So let's look at number 2. Who wants to answer number 2? If I
Teacher, nak tu studies
study, ada S tak?
Ada.
Ada? What ada?
Tak ada,
I?
tak ada.
Tengok I ni. Tengok I. I duduk dalam grup mana? Kalau grup yang ada S dengan ES kat mana tadi? I repeat singular. Tadi apa? Singular, right? Singular means satu. Kadang-kadang awak keliru because singular. That's why saya tak suka guna singular. Because bila ada singular, pelajar akan keliru. Singular, he, she, and it. Okay? Kadang-kadang singular ni is also tak boleh bilang uncountable. Good. So, I ni bukan dalam grup ni, betul tak? So, become answer will be if I
Study.
study. Okay, no S. Okay, so study. If I study today, I'll go to the party tonight. Kalau hari ni saya belajar, malam ni saya boleh pergi party. Okay, so clause dia adalah sini. Will go. Okay, if I have enough money, number 3, if I have enough money, I some new shoes. Answer?
Bye.
Ada 2 ni, nampak tak? Sebab ini adalah main clause. Ingat jangan tersalah. Ini adalah main clause. Bila main clause, apa akan berlaku? Anybody? Ingat tadi main clause dia. Ingat tak formula? If campur dengan present tense. Lepas tu campur dengan will, right? Will campur dengan infinitive. Infinitive is perkataan asal. Okay, so the answer will be, if I have enough money, I
will buy.
good. I will buy. Okay, ingat yang akan berlaku ni kena ada will. Ataupun outcome dia, akibat dia. Okay, she be late if the train is delayed. Is ni akan bermaksud dia lewat. Kalau kereta api terlewat, is ter.
She will be late.
Okay, good. She will. Okay, this is wrong. Tak ada be kat sini. She will be late. Okay, sorry. Okay, the answer is she will be late if the train is delayed. Good. Because she will be late ni akibat dia. Okay, next. She will miss the bus if she
leaves soon.
She will miss the bus if she dia akan ketinggalan bus. Akan ketinggalan bus ini adalah outcome dia, akibat. So ayat asal dia ada apa? Who can guess? Okay, dia mesti apa? Tengok. Okay, where's the okay, dia kena present tense. Am I right? Dia kena present tense. So what's the present tense? Sebab ini dah ada will. So tak boleh will. So ini adalah present tense. So she will miss the bus if she. Anybody? Switch on the mic is okay to speak. Because if you don't switch off the mic, I know that maybe dah pergi tidur ke, dah pergi makan lunch time now. Okay?
She leave soon.
If she leave soon. Baca ayat balik. Dia akan ketinggalan bas kalau dia pergi sekarang. Ini correct? Kenapa ada 3 kosong kat sini? Dia akan ketinggalan bas jika dia tidak pergi sekarang, right? Kalau dia pergi sekarang, boleh tak dia tertinggal bas? Cannot, right? So, she will miss the bus if she... Apa yang present? Present. What is present simple? She'll miss the bus if she... siapa tahu? Who wants to guess? Dia akan ketinggalan bas jika dia tidak pergi sekarang. Betul tak? So, ada tak? Because sentences ada positive, affirmative or negative. I will go. I will not go. So, I eat. I do not eat, right? Kalau she... Okay, let's look at sentence. Untuk
If
awak
she
senang.
not leave soon, teacher.
Okay, see, I do. Sorry. I eat. I eat ayat positif. Am I right? I eat ayat positif, right? Kalau ayat negatif, I do not eat. Am I right? Am I correct, class? Class?
Yes.
I eat. Kalau negatif, I do not eat. If she positif.
Eat.
Don't.
Kalau negatif,
She do not eat.
she do.
She
Kan kata tadi she
Does
ada
not.
apa? She kena ada apa? S or E? Tengok atas.
LL.
Okay, so she do jadi apa? Do become?
She does not.
Good. She does not. She does not eat. So, ini ayat dia. I eat. I do not eat. She eats. She does not eat. So, here, she'll miss the bus if she... Answer will be?
Does not leave soon.
Good. Does not leave soon. Okay, mana teacher simple present dia? Ni simple present dia kat sini. Nak nampak tak ES dia? Ini simple present. Okay, teacher, I don't want to write this. Can I change? Yes. Contraction jadi apa? Contraction here jadi do not become don't. Right? Kalau this one jadi apa ini? Jadi does, da, and DOE, does not. Apostrophe S. Okay, dia jadi doesn't. Am I right? Excuse. So, she'll miss the bus if she does not leave soon. Okay, remember? Kita balik kepada ni. If plus present simple plus will. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, the last one. If I her, I'll tell her. If I, ini dah future. This is not future, sorry. This is the...
If I see her.
Yes, good. If I see her, I will tell her. Am I right? So, yang kat depan ni adalah dipanggil if clause. Ayat yang if. Yang hujung ni adalah ayat yang akibat dia. Kalau saya nampak dia is a kemungkinan, I will tell her is akibat. So, if I see her, I'll tell her. Okay, let's look at the answer. Okay, the difficult one is this one, right? Just now. Number 5. Okay, answer will be she does not live. Kenapa ni teacher? Sebab dia adalah if clause. Bila ada if clause, kena guna present tense. Kalau akibat outcome, kena guna will. Okay, can you understand the first conditional sentences? Yang 0 tadi easy, right? 0 is fakta. First is kemungkinan besar berlaku akibat. Okay, the outcome. Okay, let's look at the third one, which is the second conditional. Okay, I use a highlighter. Second ni formula dia senang saja. If campur dengan past, campur dengan would. Okay. Kenapa would, teacher? Yes, tak boleh guna will, kena guna would. Why? Okay, why senang saja. Second conditional sentences are useful for expressing outcomes. Semua ada outcome. But they are completely unrealistic or will not likely happen in the future. Tak mungkin berlaku. Bermaksud akibat dia ni, the would ni, impossible to happen. Tak mungkin akan berlaku. Okay, use the simple past tense if in the if clause and don't worry about this, okay? Use the simple past in the if clause. Yang depan ni guna if past simple. And an auxiliary modal verb. Auxiliary ni adalah yang ada ini. You can use can, could, would, might. Okay, in the main clause. The one that expresses the unrealistic or unlikely outcome. Tak mungkin berlaku. Okay, let's get example. If I inherited. Oh, inherited, teacher, because dia adalah past simple. If I inherited $1 billion, mungkin tak berlaku. Jika saya mendapat warisan, mendapat harta daripada nenek moyang saya, 1 billion, I would travel to the moon. Can you travel to the moon? Class? Hello? Anybody? Ada tak orang ni?
Yes, teacher.
Faham tak? Can you understand? Can you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, second conditional ni bermaksud perkara tu tak logik, dia tak akan berlaku. So, if I inherited $1 million, I would travel to the moon. So, akibat dia semua kena guna would. Ataupun you can use could, should, would, might. If I own a zoo, boleh tak awak memiliki zoo? Tak mungkin, right? I might let people interact with the animals more. Is it logic? Okay, if I inherit, betul tak ni? Salah lah, sebab dia kena guna past tense. Right? So, I would travel to the moon. Would ni betul. Ini betul. Okay, but ini salah. Because dia tak guna ed. If I had, betul tak had? Had past tense, correct? If I had a lot of money, I would travel around the world. I would travel around the world. But it's not possible now, right? Okay. So, ini yang kedua adalah tak logik, tak mungkin berlaku. Bila tak mungkin berlaku, you must use past simple and then you must use the auxiliary model. Ini dipanggil model. What is model? Model is would, could, this one. Okay? Would, could, would, could, would, could, should, would, might. Okay? So, ini dipanggil auxiliary model. Don't worry about this. Hanya hafal. Kalau past tense, kalau dia adalah would, bermaksud perkara tu tak logik berlaku. Okay? Past tense, would, should, could, might, dia adalah tak logik akan berlaku. Okay, let's look at the example. Okay, if I the lottery, I would buy a big house. If I buy a lottery. So answer? If I win the lottery, sorry, not buy. If I win the lottery, I would buy the house. A big house. So would buy sudah betul. Okay, would travel sudah betul. Would pass sudah betul. Would call, okay, correct. Okay. Okay, so sekarang kita cari apa? What are we looking for? Do you remember the formula? If plus past what? Past tense, am I right? Plus past tense. Okay, sorry, I'm writing using the mouse. I try to get another better pen, okay? So, campur ini. If campur past tense. Satu lagi, yang main clause, akibat dia adalah kena ada apa? Could. Okay, should. So, after this, try to write your own sentence. Would. And one more will be might. Okay, kalau might satu lagi, opposite dia kalau present simple adalah may. Okay, so let's look at the first one. If I the lottery, I would buy a big house. So kita kena cari apa ni here? What are we looking for? We are looking for past tense. Am I right? Am I correct? Class, this is the structure. Ada if adalah if clause. Could adalah outcome. So if I, what's the answer? Class.
Won.
Won. Okay, good. Somebody said won. Good. If I, kena guna past tense. So answer will be if I, what is the past tense of win? Won. Good. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. Okay, number 2. Ini dah ada teacher. Yes. Past tense of meet is met. So if I met the Queen of England, mungkin tak awak jumpa Queen of England? Tak mungkin, right? Answer here will be, what's the answer, class?
Would say.
Good. I would say hello. Good. So nampak tak ini dipanggil conditional sentences. She would travel all over the world. If she be rich, apakah past tense untuk be? Kalau future dia adalah is, present dia adalah is or are. If I will be am. He is, she is, it is, they are, we are, you are, I am. Okay, apakah past tense ni? What is the past tense for is?
Was.
Was, good. What's the past tense for are?
Were.
Were, good. What's the past tense for am? I am. So past tense I? Was, good. So what's the answer here? She would travel all over the world. If she? Answer will be? Was, good. Yes. Nampak tak? Ini adalah ayat yang awak tulis tapi dia tak mungkin berlaku. Okay, number 4. She would pass the exam if she? If she? Nak tulis apa? Kenapa ada 2 ni, teacher? Yes. If she? What is the past tense of study? Class, what's the past tense of study? Class. How to spell study in past tense? Anybody?
FED teacher. SDIED.
Okay, good. So, apa ni? Teacher, what is this? She will pass the exam if she studied.
Was.
If she was studied ni dia belajar. Was tak boleh guna untuk perbuatan. Was diguna untuk adjective. Was rich, was young, was old, was hungry, was tired. Was tak boleh guna untuk perbuatan. Sebab dia akan jadi dalam BM, dia akan jadi D. Kalau dengan perbuatan lah. Because ini adalah untuk menerangkan adjective. I am, she is, they are. So, they are tired, they are hungry. I am tired, I am angry. Okay, tak boleh guna was. Kalau letak was di sini, dia akan jadi dia adalah belajar. Can you see that? Dia adalah I am hungry. Dia adalah lapar. Dia merasa lapar. So, you cannot put was. So, what's the answer? Who can tell? If you can tell means you're good. Siapa nak cuba jawab? Anybody want to try? Yes. What is there? If she would pass the exam, if she studied. Who wants to try? Anybody? Okay, 5. If I his number, I will call him. Okay, if I? Let's leave number 4 first. Number 4 tak boleh jawab.
Have.
Have. What is the past tense of have? What's the past tense of have? Had. Okay, good. If I had his number, I would call him. Yes, good. Okay, number 6. If I were you. Kalau saya adalah awak, boleh tak saya jadi awak? Tak boleh, right? So, if I were you. So, nampak tak? Teacher, kenapa I dia guna were? Okay, nanti kita belajar ini. Just now teacher, you say I was. Kenapa jadi were? Okay, kita akan belajar. Because English sometimes they got special dengan syarat. So, teacher, this is not was. Did you type wrongly? No. Memang dia bukan was. Why? Nanti saya terangkan. If I were you, I out with that man. Okay, kalau saya jadi awak, saya tak akan keluar dengan orang itu. So, I would, sebab dia adalah main clause, akibat dia. So, kena guna would, right? Just now we saw could, should, would, might. So, I would not
go
go out with him. Okay, so if I were you, I would not go out with that man. Okay, so let's look at number 4. Okay, what is number 4? Okay, let's look at number 1. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. I probably won't win the lottery. Itu kemungkinan dia lah. If I met, okay, I use highlighter better. If I met the Queen of England, I would say hello. Okay, so nampak tak? Would buy, would say, okay. She would travel all over the world if she were rich. Teacher, tadi was. Kenapa jadi were? Let's look at the answer just now. Teacher jawab was, teacher just now tadi. Okay. So let's look at apa syarat dia later. So number 3 we got wrong. Right? We got wrong number 3. She would pass the exam. Would pass. If she ever studied. Okay. She never studies. So this won't happen. So ayat yang awak tertinggal adalah ever. Okay, number 5. If I had his number, I would call him. I don't have his number now. So it's impossible for me to call him. If I were you, I would not go out with that man. Okay, so number 3 wrong. Number 5 also. Number 4 also wrong. The rest are okay. Correct, correct, correct. Okay, so tengok syarat dia. Nanti syarat is later. Okay, we have come to the last one before something special. Okay, so third conditional sentence. Apa maksud third ni teacher? If campur past perfect, campur would have past participle. Oh, susahnya teacher? Yes, susah. Because why? Past perfect adalah yang terakhir. For example, we have the word eat. Okay, so eat. Past tense teacher, eat. Past perfect or past participle teacher, kena ada had. Wajib ada had. Because past perfect or past participle dia mak ada had. Had eaten. Wah, teachers makin susah. Yes. That is English grammar. The more rules you have, kalau ada 11 rules, it become harder and harder. Apa maksud ni? Okay. Third conditional sentences are used to explain the present circumstances would be different if something different had happened in the past. Apa maksud dia? Kenapa nak guna third teacher? I don't use all. Yes, you don't use all. Maybe you use only the zero conditional sentence. Maybe you use the first conditional sentence, then you don't use the others. Tapi kita kena belajar. Okay, apa maksud dia? Maksud dia, keadaan sekarang, present situation, circumstances would be different. Keadaan sekarang akan jadi lain if something different had happened in the past. Bermaksud, kalau sesuatu berlaku lain, sekarang akibat dia pun lain. Okay, so you have to use the past perfect plus had past participle, would have, also can also. Okay, so model auxiliary will be would, could, should, etc. Okay, would, could will be have, campur dengan have. And then kena ada past perfect or past participle. Example, if you had told me, okay, I would have left earlier. If you had told me, if I had cleaned, okay, this is wrong, okay. If I had gone, why gone teacher? Because asal dia adalah go, past tense dia adalah when, and then perfect dia or participle is gone. Okay. So ayat depan dia kena ada had told, had clean, had gone. Okay, yang kedua, ayat kedua, main clause dia. I would have, I could have, I would have, I would have. Okay, sentence. If you had told me you needed a ride, I would have left earlier. Bermaksud kalau awak beritahu saya awak perlukan, awak, what is a ride? Tumpang If kalau awak beritahu saya awak perlu tumpang, okay, saya sepatutnya akan pergi lebih awal. Okay. So, but the thing is, keadaan sekarang ni akan berubah kalau sesuatu berlaku yang lain. Present circumstances would be different if something different had happened in the past. Okay, bermaksud perkara ini telah tidak berlaku. Tetapi dia akan berubah. Kalau awak beritahu saya lebih awal, so saya mungkin akan pergi lebih awal. That's the meaning. If I had cleaned the house, I could have gone to the movies. So did she clean the house? No. Because she didn't clean the house, she didn't go to the movie. Right? Okay. If you would have told me you needed a ride, I would have left. Salah. Because depan dia ada if, dia kena guna this one. Past perfect. So dia kena guna had. So this is the correct one. If you had told me you needed a ride, I would have left earlier. If I had gone to bed earlier, I would have caught the train. Bermaksud, kalau saya tidur lebih awal, saya sepatutnya tidak ketinggalan kereta api. But the real thing is saya tidur lewat. So, saya memang tertinggal kereta api. Okay, it's a bit difficult. Any problem understanding the third one? So, let's look at the sentence. Okay, let's try this. Okay. If she, teacher, kalau ada if ni macam mana? Yes, ini kena ada had. Kalau ada if ni, dia kena ada had. Okay, so here got had. If ni, okay, what yang ni dulu? Dia ada had. Okay, if this one, kalau ada if, see the if. See the if, dia kena ada had. Okay, this one had or not? Yes, dia dah ada had. So, di depan with if, you have to put had. You have to put had. So, had, 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 had. So dah betul. If kena ada guna had. So please write the rest. Who can do? If she had, answer what is the past tense? Past perfect for study, anybody? Anybody? What is the past participle for study? So answer will be if she had studied. If she had studied, she would have passed the exam. Okay? Teacher, yang ni betul tak? Betul lah sebab would have passed. Okay, this one is wouldn't have failed. Okay, so what's the answer? Number 2, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Please do now, okay? So I'm going to keep quiet for maybe 1 minute. Okay, try to answer because this is the most difficult. Okay? Okay, I'm going to call somebody to answer since there are many of you here. Okay, who can answer number 2? Can I have Faruqi? Faruqi? Are you still there? Hello? Are you still there? Oh, dah hilang semua ni. Are you still there?
Yes, teacher.
What's the answer? What's the answer? All are quiet. I don't know whether you are watching or not, but this is being recorded for your friends to see, okay? So what's the answer? Siapa boleh jawab? Number 2, Faruqi, are you still there? Faruqi? So if I had so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. So if I answer?
Eaten ke teacher?
Tapi tengok tengok ayat dia. Kalau saya telah makan dengan banyak, saya tak akan rasa sakit. So if I, dia kena negative, right? So answer will be if I had not. Okay. Participle is eaten. Good. Tadi betul eaten. Tapi tertinggal not. So answer will be if I had not eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. Okay. So ini adalah ayat kemungkinan. I would not have felt sick. Okay, number 3. If we had taken a taxi. So answer? Had taken. Correct. Yes. So we kena guna apa, teacher? Kena guna would, right? The second part. So would. Okay, answer will be we would not. What's the answer? We would not have miss past perfect, right? So dia bukan past tense, dia kena past perfect. Okay, good. If we had taken a taxi, we would not have missed the plane. Okay. Teacher, why kena belajar semua? Because kadang-kadang awak kena tulis. But many of you would not write this. Okay? Am I right? Bergantung kepada tahap orang itu. Some people, they can know all the 4 conditional sentences, they can write. Okay, number 4. She would not have been tired if she had to bed early. If she had, what's the answer? Answer will be if past tense of go, when. Past perfect will be gone, right? So she wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed early. Okay? Okay, next. She would have become a teacher if she had. She would have become a teacher if she had. What's the past tense of go? When? What's the perfect? Answer will be
Gone.
gone. Good. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to the university. Okay, he on time for the interview if he had left the home at 9. B. See the word to be? Okay. She had left. So, answer kat sini jadi apa? Would, right? He would
not
good.
be.
Okay. He would, good. He would not.
Be.
He would not be.
Be on time.
He would not be on time for the interview if he had left the house at 9. Okay. Kalau dia pukul 9, tak mungkin dia boleh pergi interview. So, let's look at the answer. Okay. If I take my marker is easier. If she had studied, she would have passed the exam. But really, we know she didn't study. So, she didn't pass. Okay, itu bermaksud kalau sesuatu berubah pada masa lepas, kemungkinan efek dia pun berubah. If I had not eaten so much, I would not have felt sick. But I did eat a lot, and so I did feel sick. Okay, if we had taken a taxi, we would not have missed the plane. Tapi maksudnya, kita ambil taxi tak? Tak. Did we miss a plane? Yes. Okay, awak tak ambil taxi, so awak ketinggalan kapal terbang. Tapi if kalau kita ambil taksi, kita tak mungkin terlepas kapal terbang. Okay, number 4. She wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed early. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to university. He would have been on time. So betul tak jawapan awak tadi? Betul tak? Salah, right?
Salah.
Kenapa B salah, teacher? Sebab B is asal. Okay, B. Apa yang Apa yang past tense, teacher? Past tense is B. Apa yang perfect tense? Been. Teacher, apa yang continuous? Continuous nanti kita learn next time. We'll learn. So being. Being is continuous. Okay, so been. Okay, so answer, he would not have been. Okay, tengok jawapan dia balik. So mesti bersama. Okay, so tadi apa yang awak tertinggal, tengok future dia balik. Nampak tak ni? Nampak tak ni? Would have. So dia kena ada have. Okay, so dia kena juga ada had. Remember I told you kena ada had, right? Kena ada had. Wait lah, there are messages. Okay, so jawapan dia adalah he would not. Okay, so the answer will be I take a pen. Okay, he would. Bila gabungkan dia jadi wouldn't. He wouldn't. Teacher, apa yang tertinggal ni? Nampak tak ni? Had ni. Okay. He would. So kita kena guna apa? Kita guna have. Have. He wouldn't have. Okay. Apa B ni, teacher? B will be been. Okay. So the answer will be he wouldn't have been on time for the interview if he had left the house at 9. Okay. Can you understand? Teacher, do I need to write these sentences? No. Okay. Itu bergantung kepada ayat awak. Sometimes you use, sometimes you do not use. Some people do not like to use this. Okay. He would have been on time for the interview if he had left the house. So, if negative is not, he would have been. So the answer here will be, apa jawapan dia? He would have been. Okay. Bermaksud dia akan tepat pada masa untuk temu duga jika dia telah tinggalkan rumah dia at 9 o'clock pada pukul 9. Tetapi berlaku tak? Tak berlaku. It means that he was late. Oh, teacher, so complicated. Yes. That's why many people do not like to write this type of sentences. Okay, ramai pelajar tak akan tulis ayat ini. But you need to learn also, right? Because it can be asked in the in reading paper. Okay. Okay, now we are looking at exception. English is always ada exception, kecuali. And special cases when using conditional sentences. Use of simple future in the if clause. Teacher, kenapa nak guna future? Generally speaking, the simple future should be used only in the main clause. One exception is when the action in the if clause will take place after the action in the main clause. If aspirin will ease my headache, I will take a couple tonight. Okay? Tadi kita belajar will hanya berlaku dalam main clause. Dia tak boleh berlaku di sini. Remember the second one? Okay, I show you the second one. Where's the second one? Wait first. And show. Okay, let's look at the second one tadi. Remember the first clause? Nampak tak? Will. You see the will? Will hanya ayat kedua. Tetapi ayat pertama is if present simple. So this one actually should be, okay, kalau yang sebenarnya lah. Okay, dia akan jadi if aspirin present, teacher. Yes, present. Present adalah if aspirin eases my headache. Is mengurangkan. Kalau aspirin mengurangkan pening saya, I will take. This one is correct. Ini betul. Tapi ini salah. But this is correct. Kenapa? The clause will take place after the action. Okay, bermaksud kalau saya makan aspirin, I take a couple means beberapa. Bermaksud kalau saya makan aspirin ni, I will take a couple tonight. Saya makan beberapa malam ni, esoknya, okay, pening saya akan hilang. So, this is the first action. Action pertama. This is the second action. Action kedua. So, you can use both will be will. Okay, but nobody bothers about this, but you need to know some. It's up to you. Look at your level. Tengok level awak. It doesn't mean ada zero, first, second and third sentence, conditional sentences awak kena guna semua. No. Some people they do not like to use. Okay, penerangan. The action in the if clause is the aspirin easing the headache, which will take place out only after the speaker takes them later tonight. Okay, so saya makan dulu. Bila saya makan dulu, this is the first action. And tomorrow, pening saya okay. So first action, second action. So will. Okay, don't bother about that. Okay. So makin complicated. Yes, English is like that. Okay, this is important. Because ini memang awak kena tulis. Tak boleh lari. In English, this is the most important. Were to. The verb were to is sometimes used in conditional sentences when the likely or the unlikely result is particularly awful or unthinkable. Okay, ingat tak mungkin berlaku, impossible to awful ataupun unthinkable, tak boleh imagine dia akan berlaku. In this case, were to is used to place emphasis, penekanan on this potential outcome. Kenapa guna were to, teacher? Not was, no. Dia tak benarkan sekarang, okay? So, remember, syarat dia, were to akan digunakan bila perkara tu tak mungkin ataupun teruk ataupun tak boleh imagine. You cannot imagine it happening. Tak mungkin berlaku. Okay, example. If I were to be sick, I would miss another day of work. So, mungkin tak saya tak sakit? No. Ini bermaksud saya tak mungkin sakit because I'm very, very healthy. So, I'll never be sick. If I were to be sick, I would miss another day of work. So, here, you have to use were. Tak kisah apa. Tak kisah I, she, the rent or whatever. Don't care. We don't care. The only thing is we know is tak logic. We have to use were. Or negative, were not. Okay, were. So guna were. Okay, imagine if she were to be late again, she would have to have a conference with the manager. Ada tak kemungkinan dia lewat? No. Ini tak logik. Okay, because dia dah dimarahi oleh manager sebelum itu. If the rent were to have been a penny more, they would not have been able to pay. Bermaksud kalau lah rent is house payment lah, rumah sewa rumah. Kalau dia adalah sedikit tinggi, a penny more, a penny is currency, mata wang. Contohnya beberapa ringgit. Kalau lah sewa rumah tu beberapa ringgit lebih, mereka mungkin tak boleh bayar. So tak logic, right? If the rent were to have been a penny more, they would not have been able to pay for it. Okay, let's make a sentence. Example, kita buat ayat lah. Take this one. Satu yang tak logik. Can you think of something illogical? Take out a pen, write something illogical. Okay, contohnya. If, okay, I were, who can you be? If I were, who can you be? If I were, who can you be? If I were, who is famous? Who is famous now? If I were Justin Bieber, I don't know who to write. How to spell Justin already? If I were Justin Bieber, how to write Bieber? B-I-E? Is it correct? B-R. Is it correct? I can't remember his name. Okay. So if I were Justin Bieber, mungkin tak awak jadi Justin Bieber? Ataupun a famous Korean actor. If I were Justin Bieber, tak mungkin, right? Okay, so ayat kedua apa? Ayat kedua ada Teacher, what's the second sentence? Dah lupa. Okay, tengok apa? Third conditional tense. Second, not third. Second conditional tense. Okay. If campur past tense, campur would. Okay, kita nak tulis would. Okay. Take out a pen and a paper and write. Then only you learn. If I were Justin Bieber. Betul tak were? Betul lah. Because past tense. Sekarang nak tulis would. Okay, I would. Or you can write would not. I would or I would not. Okay, so betul tak ayat saya? Dah betul, yes. Sambungkan ayat itu. Sambungkan ayat itu, okay? If I were Justin Bieber, I would not. Or if I were Justin Bieber, I would. If I were Justin Bieber, I would not marry who? Who's the wife now? Okay, if I were Justin Bieber, I would not marry So Young. If I were Justin Bieber, I would not marry. Okay, So Young. How old is he? I also do not know. Okay, bermaksudnya kalau saya Justin Bieber, saya tak mungkin kahwin awal. Atau masa saya muda. Why? Because I may lose my fans. Okay, peminat saya. If I were Justin Bieber, I would not marry So Young. Why? Because I would lose my fans. If I were Justin Bieber, I would. What can you write? Would apa? I would sing. Because kena guna would, right? I would sing more songs. I'll release more albums. I would sing more pop songs, rock songs. Okay. Can you understand? So, sesuatu yang tak mungkin berlaku. If I were Justin Bieber, I would sing more songs. Okay. So, this is the second conditional sentences untuk perkara yang awful, teruk ataupun tak mungkin akan berlaku. Okay. I think that's all. Yes. Okay, now there is a quiz. Quiz. Please scan this code now. Scan the code and then you can do the quiz. So if you get 80% and above, you will get a cert. Okay, then you can keep your cert for the COCO marks. Because some of you do not have a lot of COCO marks this year. Okay, so you can show to your Cik Rozana or Ustazah Nozilawati later on if they ask for the certs. Okay, can you scan the code now, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Can you understand? Tak faham nanti tanya, okay? So that's the end. Scan the code, please.
Okay,
But I will share the code with you later on in the WhatsApp, okay? Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna end.
Thank you, teacher.
Wait first.
Thank you, teacher.
Wait first. Sekejap lah.
Oh, boleh lagi.
Okay, I will stop presenting first. Okay. Okay, I will show my face. Can you see my face now? No.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
I can't even see my own face. Wait lah. Okay, can you see my face now? I
Yes.
need to change wait, I need to change the box. Can I change the box? Now Google Meet has a lot of function. Kejap ya. Change layout, yes. Then spotlight, no. Sorry, I put the spotlight. I should put this. Okay. So there are about 16 people here. Okay. I'm gonna change. Now I can change spotlight. Can you see me at the side here? Okay, that's all. Any question before we leave? There are 12 people now getting lesser and lesser. Okay, ada tak komen apa-apa nak tulis? Can you understand the conditional sentences?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, any questions?
Kau punya tu berapa like ah?
Don't forget, I give you again the link to the Google form. I put in the comment. Okay, fill in the attendance, okay?
Okay.
Teacher.
And then I'll give you, wait, I'll give you the QR code in the WhatsApp for you to do the quiz, okay? If you fail the quiz, some of you get 60 something. The other day I did with the form 2. I think some of them simply do, they got 58 marks. Some of them got 67. So if you fail, you can use somebody else's email. Okay? You can use your father's email, you can use your mother's email, you can use your brother's or sister's email and try to do the test again. Okay? Okay, the test is from the BBC English for Grammar for English. Okay? I took it from the BBC one of the website. Okay? So please answer. If you get 80 over, then automatically you'll get a cert. Okay, any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, I say
Teacher.
bye-bye now.
Teacher, smile, smile.